All right, here we go. I am Matthew Joseph, one of the co-hosts of the Stronger Together podcast. We are broadcasting live here from the Turning Stone Casino. It is a great day. People are already lined up here for Carl Hooker session, 9 o'clock. You can hear people going on. That's what makes these events and this opportunity to podcast live so special. You get to see people, you get to connect. At some point, you got people talking behind us. Who knows what's going on? And I couldn't be doing this without my great co-host and our partners, Tech, who will be here again, booth 500, 501. Make sure to check them out. Rob, how's it going?
Good morning, Matt. My name is Rob Abraham. I'm the Director of Education at Tech. We're an educational technology company based out of New York, and we've been around for over 50 years, working with schools, districts, and even at the state level, just to help schools, help students meet their technology and educational needs. These conferences are great. It's a meeting place for all the educators, and the conference here, to me, is so much like this podcast. It's all of the teachers and all of the educators and all of the administrators coming together because we are stronger together. So very excited to be here.
And we are stronger together because we get to talk to so many great speakers here at NYSCAPE. We have 3 great days, amazing sessions, kicking off right now at 9 o'clock. First session's going off right behind us. And I want to bring in one of our presenters. Kyle, welcome into the Stronger Together podcast. Good, how are you? Good. Absolutely. So for those who don't know you or your work, share what you do in the field.
So my name is Kyle. I'm an ed tech coach. That's what not the unofficial title, but it's an easier title to digest for most. And what I do, I'm embedded in a couple school districts in Southern Tier, and I'm just a support system for teachers with all the new technology that's out there. I kind of get through it first and help them integrate it into their classroom.
Oh, very cool. Is this your first NYSCAPE?
No, I was here last year as well.
So are you just rocking the swag because you like it? Are you on the board? What do you?
Oh, yeah, no, obviously we all love the swag. I'm here volunteering to help with the behind-the-scenes tech to make sure the presenters have their devices up and running, everything's running smoothly for them as well.
Awesome. So you said you were here last year. Was that your first NYSCAPE?
Yes,
okay.
Last year was my first NYSCAPE. Good presentation. It was a lot of fun. Came back this year also presenting and helping out NYSCAPE behind the scenes too.
That's awesome. Now you're in front of the scene, so welcome.
Yeah, in front of the pulpit.
How long have you been in education?
Oh, I think 13. We'll go with 13 years. Give or take a couple there.
All in the same role, kind of moving around?
Yeah, I used to be a high school physics teacher. And then I took a risk on this job when I was moving. So I'm like, you know what? There'll always be more classroom jobs available. So I loved it though. I've been in the ed tech world.
Awesome. That's awesome. So you are going to be back as a presenter. You have a session is going to be on Tuesday the 25th at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, today. Real stories of New York students. Tell me about that.
So I think it's an exciting session. Everyone's talking about AI. This is not I'm not pitching a platform. The whole point of the session is to show the best examples that we've had over at Binghamton High School down in the Southern Tier from our AI pilot program. So these are not hypothetical situations. It's not from some charter school in a different state. I'm not a vendor. It's actually how our teachers in New York in a real high school are using AI responsibly with their kids. So these kids are getting on using it and still meeting all their learning targets. It's not replacing anything they're doing. So this presentation is just to showcase some of our best examples. We spent the last year a lot of trial and error, what works, what doesn't. And now we have some prime examples where we're excited to share with people. So that's what the session's all about. It is the very last time slot. So a little rough there, not ideal, but I'm hoping some people can stay through the full conference and make it for 12 o'clock on Tuesday.
Sounds good. So, I'm doing a session as well as an Ignite session, and my Ignite session is actually about AI and the fact that it's here. You can't ban it because it's going to be used. So it's imperative to make sure that teachers know their role in guiding students to the proper use of AI. Has there been a lot of pushback as far as AI in your experience?
I've gotten everything. I've gotten
I'm sure.
excitement. I've gotten pushback. I'm with you. Us in our little school jobs, we can't really stop the big Google, OpenAI, and all the companies of the world. So, don't dive into the deep end, but we got to start wading out into the water here a little bit to see how it can be utilized. So, I mean, as time goes on, less and less pushback. I think, people just accept things at different rates, and we're going to get there with everyone eventually. But yeah, I mean, and you know how the online hype goes. So sometimes it's pitched as a scary teacher replacement tool. So I've seen that one. That one's kind of faded away then. That form.
So what excites you about that topic? What do you get fired up to be like? These are some of the work that we're going to do in my role as a coach.
Yeah, I just think it's the main thing I see is just like this can give teachers a break. And I don't know if you've ever heard of burnout before.
Yeah.
But it is certainly a real thing. So if we can help, just on the teacher end of things, just streamline some processes for them, kind of give them a personal assistant that no teacher could ever afford on their own. And then, moving that to the back end, how can we spice up some lessons here, take our lessons to the next level with things that we never thought were possible before. What's actually doing?
Good morning. People are walking by. We are live. It's great to connect here. And I know just from seeing the evolution of tech, TEQ Tech, you've been doing a lot with AI as well with your company. How's that going?
So, like I said, we've been around for 50 years, and we are very on top of where the trends are and what's going on in education. And right now, AI is obviously the buzzword. You go to a conference like this and you look at the list of presentations. 2-3 years ago, it was all about social emotional learning right after COVID. And then it went back to that STEM and how can STEM fit in. And now everybody's talking about AI. But it's not new. When people look at AI and they don't appreciate the fact that we've been using different forms of AI in education for many years. We just didn't call it AI. We called it adaptive technology, et cetera, et cetera. So getting teachers to that understanding that you're not learning something new, you're not changing the way you teach, you're incorporating the tools that are available and that the students have access to into what makes sense in your building. So that's why for me it's very exciting.
Kyle, I know you're going to talk about strategies, you're going to talk about stories. What are some of the positive things you've seen teachers do?
With AI with the kids?
Yeah.
So, not to spoil too much of my session, but
just a little dose, like a little trailer.
So one of the prime examples, obviously, these are language models that we're talking about. So it's not too surprising that one of the best fits was in the world language classes, and just those casual conversation skills. So, it was as simple as the classic problem of I need to practice speaking with my students. I've got 20 kids in my classroom. It's a one-on-one conversation for about 2 minutes. In theory, 2 times 20, it should be 40 minutes. You should get it done in the class period. That is far from reality. Takes them about a week. Plus, you're working with one kid. You got 19 kids who are more or less unsupervised. So that was that was a pain point for our teachers there. Like, you have to get that practice in, but it's just hard for one adult to do. So what we did with that one is we brought in the AI bots. If they can type to it, they can use a microphone and speak to it. But we've also, because we don't want to give up on everything else we've done in the tech world, so, have kids partner up. So I'm working with my partner Rob here, and then we translate what it's giving us in Spanish. We figure out how we want to respond. We can either type it, we can speak to it, and we can have those conversations. Now we have 10 groups, everyone's working on it, and the teacher can kind of move around and still drop in on conversations, provide that in-person support. But everyone can be working on these skills under supervision at the same time, instead of just that one-on-one and kids, involved in the classroom. So it's those kind of like small twists. We're not throwing everything we've always done out the window. It's just how can we be smart about how we incorporate it to just make things easier for teachers, give the kids more time on task, still meet all those other goals. Just being clever about implementation, not throwing everything out because it's something new, something fun, something trendy. That's where we have most success.
So you never know who's going to be walking by. We have the amazing Amy Del Corvo. We have Mary Beth walking by. They're not even paying attention.
These are things that are happening. It's busy. They're busy. Just like you are. You got out of your
got out of your station for volunteering.
It's all right. My phone's not buzzing, which means everything's
That's good.
running
Now,
smooth. Yeah.
I will share that the NICE does have the volunteer program. What do you do to be part of that?
So I'm fortunate enough that my boss at work is just very involved, Dustin Andrews in NiceGate. So when I need to volunteer, I just text him. So if you know Dustin, or if you can find him on the website,
All right.
he'll find somewhere for you to help. I know there's a ton of volunteers here. Everything's been super smooth yesterday. Tons of people helping.
Now we're directing traffic. We're being volunteers here. The doors behind us are locked to get into the showroom, so you got to go in the middle. But it's always great to stop by. Now, you are a first-time guest, right?
On this podcast?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, here you
What's
go.
up?
So, we like to end the podcast with a very important question. At least we feel it's a very important question. The name of the podcast, Stronger Together. When you think of Stronger Together, what does that make you think of?
Obviously, teamwork. Teamwork makes that dream work. But so for me specifically, like I have these great examples, right, from what I'm doing in one school district in the state. But I know there's other versions of me out there who are doing amazing things, and I want to hear their stories. Because if we could swap our good examples, now we've doubled those strategies that we have, and we could bring all that back to our classrooms. So it's really about sharing our best practices, getting all that info, and spreading it across the state. Because if we're all pushing, education in the right direction at the same time, it's going to be better for the kids, better for our future everywhere. So
Awesome.
that's what that means. Great.
All right. Well, Kyle, thank you
for jumping on. Good luck with your session. If
Thank
you are
you,
here
guys.
on Tuesday, is in Onondaga room?
Onondaga.
Yeah.
Onondaga.
Yeah.
All right. That's
So if you
November.
can't find it, look for us. We'll help you get
There you go.
There you go.
It's November 25th at 12 o'clock.
Thanks for jumping on. And if you're here when the showroom opens up, make sure to check out Tech Booth 500, 501. Come say hi. Rob, he's there. If not, go check out all the great things that are happening in that booth. So for all of you out there watching, I'll see a lot of you have been tuning in live. Make sure to stay tuned. We have guests coming on throughout the next 2 days. So Kyle, Rob, have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
Nice Gate 2025.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I love it.